Have you ever looked up at, say, a huge mountain range, maybe even the Himalayas,
Mm.
and just thought, what if this wasn't always rock? What if this was actually the seabed?
The floor of an ocean, yeah.
Exactly. Well, today, that's where we're going. We're doing a deep dive into this incredible mystery, the lost Tethys Ocean.
A truly vast ocean.
Yeah, spanning thousands of miles. And then somehow it just disappeared.
Yeah.
And that changed, well, basically everything about the world we know.
It fundamentally reshaped the planet.
So, to get our heads around this, let's rewind. Way back, maybe 250 million years ago?
Right to the time of Pangaea.
Pangaea, this single massive supercontinent. You had Laurasia up north.
And Gondwana in the south.
And cutting right between them like this massive blue ribbon that was the Tethys.
A vital waterway.
And not just water, right? It was apparently a real cradle of life, teeming with. Well, what kind of things?
Oh, amazing biodiversity. You're talking vibrant coral reefs, ammonites, those coiled shell creatures.
Like ancient nautiluses.
Exactly. And massive marine reptiles, the plesiosaurs, long necks gliding through the water.
Wow.
And you had pterosaurs, those winged reptiles flying overhead. A completely different world.
A world no human ever saw. So our mission really is to figure out how this massive ocean vanished.
And what happened after it vanished.
Yeah, the impact it had on geography, maybe even on us, on our cultures.
And it might sound like some kind of fantasy, a disappearing ocean.
Right.
But the evidence isn't hidden. It's literally written in the rocks, in the planet's structure.
So it's a real geological story.
Absolutely. It really shows you how restless the Earth.
Close up.
Well, it comes back to those tectonic plates we mentioned.
Earth's crust moving around.
Exactly. The planet's surface isn't static, and that southern part of Pangaea, Gondwana, it started to break apart,
Right.
and pieces of it began moving, drifting northwards towards Laurasia, slowly but unstoppably.
And the Tethys was caught in the middle.
Precisely. That huge ocean started to shrink as the land masses closed in.
Mhm.
What was once this open gateway became, well, a collision zone. Continents crunching together.
Wow. So rock, water, just immense pressure.
Immense. And it wasn't like a gentle bump.
No.
No, this was a colossal collision. The continents converging literally crushed the Tethys seafloor between them.
Crushed the seabed.
Yeah, crumpled it, folded it like paper. Some of it was even forced down deep into the Earth's mantle,
Right.
but other parts were forced upwards, violently.
Upwards. You mean creating mountains.
Exactly. From the, you could say, the bones of that dead ocean, the Himalayas started to rise, the roof of the world.
So the Himalayas are literally made from the floor of the Tethys Ocean.
That's the core of it, yes. Which leads to that incredible fact you sometimes hear.
Marine fossils.
Marine fossils, yes, found high up on Mount Everest. Clear signs of ancient sea life, thousands of meters above sea level.
That's almost unbelievable. It tells you, doesn't it? These mountains were born from the water.
Undeniable proof.
Okay, that image, fossils on Everest, is just so powerful. But maybe for someone new to this, how do geologists know for sure? How do they confirm these specific rocks were once ocean floor after all that crushing and lifting?
That's a really good question. It's not just the fossils, though they're obviously a huge clue.
Right.
Geologists look for specific rock types, too. Things like deep-sea limestones or cherts. These only form in deep ocean environments.
Okay, so the rock itself tells the story.
It does, and there's more. They analyze the magnetic signatures trapped inside the rocks.
Magnetic signatures, like a compass.
Sort of. As new seafloor is created at mid-ocean ridges, iron minerals in the cooling rock align with the Earth's magnetic field at that time. And the Earth's field flips occasionally, so it creates this pattern, like stripes, almost like a barcode, recorded in the rock. That barcode tells us, yes, this was definitely oceanic crust, formed out in the ocean before it got shoved upwards into a mountain range.
A geological fingerprint. That's mind-boggling. Mountains that high, born from the sea, and we can still read their history.
Pretty amazing, isn't it?
So the Tethys didn't just vanish overnight then.
No, it was a long, slow process. Millions of years.
A slow death, you could say. And even as the main ocean closed, parts of it survived.
Exactly. As the continents kept shifting, some remnants got left behind, trapped.
Like, what are we talking about today?
Well, think about the Mediterranean Sea.
Oh, okay.
And the Black Sea, the Caspian Sea, even the Aral Sea, though it shrunk dramatically for other reasons now.
So these are like echoes of the Tethys.
Ghostly echoes, absolutely. Watery fragments left over from that vast, ancient ocean. Each one is kind of a link back to that lost world.
Wow, so its disappearance didn't just create mountains, it left behind these seas too.
And it did much more. Closing the Tethys fundamentally changed global climate patterns.
How so?
Well, for one thing, it redirected weather systems, like the monsoons in Asia.
Monsoons.
Yeah.
Because the mountains rose up.
That's a huge part of it. Before the Tethys closed and the Himalayas pushed up, that whole area was a warm, moist ocean pathway influencing air circulation.
Right, it makes sense.
When that pathway closed and this massive mountain barrier, the Himalayas and the Tibetan Plateau, rose up, it completely changed things.
Wow.
It created this huge physical obstacle. It intensified the low-pressure systems over Asia in the summer and essentially trapped the moist air coming from the Indian Ocean.
Funneling it.
Exactly. Funneling it into the powerful seasonal monsoons that are so crucial for that entire region today.
So the ocean died, and that created a whole new climate system.
In a very real sense, yes. It influenced rainfall, temperature, everything across a vast area, and that in turn shaped the ecosystems.
Where civilizations eventually developed.
Precisely. It's fascinating. Without the Tethys closing, you might not have India slamming into Asia.
Creating the Himalayas.
Right. You might not have the Alps in Europe, which are also related to these collisions.
The Alps too, wow.
Yeah, different part of the closure, but part of the same massive geological reshuffling.
So let's try and wrap our heads around this. What does it all mean for us listening now?
Well, the big picture.
The Himalayas, the roof of the world, literally came from the bones of the ocean.
Yeah, the crumpled Tethys seafloor. Remember those fossils on Everest?
That image sticks with you.
Yeah.
And today, seas like the Mediterranean,
The Black Sea, the Caspian.
Yeah.
They're still here.
Like watery tombstones or maybe living monuments to that lost world.
Tangible links. And it feels like
planet is always changing.
Always in flux. Nothing stays the same.
not oceans, not mountains. Nothing's permanent.
And that deep geological history, that memory, it actually carries a kind of warning for us now, doesn't it?
A warning? How so?
Well, this story of the ocean that disappeared, it's not just about rocks and fossils. It's a powerful lesson in the Earth's immense power. Its ability for continuous, unstoppable change on scales we can barely comprehend.
And how does that relate to us?
Well, think about how we, humanity, are shaping the planet now with our industries, our emissions, you
Wow.
know, fire, metal, and carbon, as you might say.
Right? We're a geological force too now.
We are, and the Tethys story gives us some perspective, maybe. A humbling perspective on the sheer scale of planetary forces compared to our own impact, but also a reminder that changes we set in motion can have vast, long-lasting consequences.
That's a powerful thought. So the Earth changed itself dramatically.
And it continues to change. The Tethys reminds us of that deep power, and maybe it makes you wonder. What other ancient worlds, what other deep geological stories are still subtly shaping our lives today?
Things we don't even see or understand yet.
Exactly. How much is still hidden in the Earth's deep history that we have yet to learn? It leaves you thinking, doesn't it?